Oh, hey there. I know what you might be wondering. What's that spinning thing? And who's this guy? Well, I'm Carlos, and I'm an undergraduate student at the University of California, Berkeley. And I spent my summer at the CAT Vehicle program, and I'm here to talk about it. Don't worry about the spinning thing for now. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about autonomous vehicles first. The research for autonomous vehicles has been moving fairly quickly, and it's not surprising to think that in 5-10 years from now, you might be driving down the highway, and to your right, you notice there's no driver in there. Well, the way that autonomous vehicle research usually goes nowadays, you get the highest end sensor and you strap it to the top of the car. As you can imagine, the highest end sensor might not be necessary for certain driving operations. So for our sensor selection project, we looked at different sensors with various levels of precision. Which brings me to this guy. The sensor we are currently using for the CAT vehicle is the Velodyne HDL64, which can pump out millions of points per second. Now that's a lot of data to handle. So what we used was an occupancy grid to condense the million points that come out of there to a two-dimensional array of differing heights. The occupancy grid also gives us a good way of comparing different sensors. So we compared the different images we get from the occupancy grid to see how well each sensor compares. The occupancy grid also allows us to do pretty powerful things such as obstacle detection and pathfinding. We also used obstacle detection to see how well lower end sensors can detect an obstacle versus our higher end sensor. So what we found is for different driving situations, a higher end sensor might not be necessary, such as driving down the highway, where a lower resolution occupancy grid can allow lower end sensors to operate just as safely. But for navigating through a city, a higher end sensor will probably be better since you need to also detect pedestrians and other smaller objects. I would like to thank NSF, Dr. Sprinkle, Matt Bunting, Sean Whitsitt, and the other mentors, and everybody who made this program possible. Hello there. I know what you're wondering. This thing's not spinning! You could be driving down the highway and you look to your left, that's your right. In case I die, don't let them have any of my stuff.